finally figured out now. Good God. That is so depressing. Okay. I think I got it. I'm just messaging people to make sure that they can see it. I am so sorry for the massive delay. Well, on the plus side, we're sitting somewhere a little bit further along here. So hopefully it should kick up here shortly. And I can we can get started here. So there we go. Voila. Alright, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on the chat probably this way, because that'll probably be easiest. I tried setting up some stuff for the chat and previews and stuff like that, but it was not working. So just let me know if I don't sound good or anything like that, so that I can keep track of that. Let's see if this actually works. I see your browsers are probably going to get a peer. Yeah, it sounds like I have two mics. That makes complete and total sense. Unfortunately, it's just this guy, because he is better than my other microphone. Yeah, it's definitely going to have an echo, unfortunately. I need to get a better microphone, and I need to make sure that I can see that. So good thing I can see the chat here, but the downside is I can't do it without looking at all of this nonsense there. So we got about 30 minutes here, so in the interim, probably should have played a game or something like that, but appreciate the peeps popping in and checking out the thing. I'll probably have to just leave my phone open. I still have yet a lot to figure out, but you know what, let's just do this. In the meantime, we got a little bit of time here. I'll probably watch this on the Twitch stream, because I know they might just be doing it set for here. So maybe we'll just stick with this. I already got I got all that squared away. So just make sure that gets passed along. And in the meantime, we're just going to go to, let's play some Sanctus Reach. I started playing this a little bit earlier, and we'll just do that. It'll probably take forever to friggin' load, too. I also need to replace my bloody headset. Oh, I wish I wasn't so technologically stupid. Finger guns. Okay. Let's try to load a game. I was playing Legacy of the Weird Boy. I have a save called Bob Dole. Let's go back to a simpler time. Let's go back. What was Bob Dole? Yeah, we'll do Stormclaw. We'll do Stormclaw. I don't know what that is, but we'll do that. No idea what it could be. Could be anything. It could in fact be Bob Dole. Yeah, we're going to choose Initiate because I'm stupid. Okay, I think we're campaigning through. Let's do it to it. It's party hardy. Or hardly. Bob Dole does love Bob Dole. But does Bob Dole love Dole bananas? These are questions we should be asking ourselves. What just fell in my lap? Oh. That was this camera cable. That's for later James to figure out. Alright. Here we go. Orc forces hold positions in the east. The objective for both sides is to control the most VPs when they're around. I will attack from the west. Alrighty then. Let's take a look. So we got a bill. Oh, we get 4,000 points. Neato burrito. Grab you two. You. Definitely a dread. Definitely a rhino. Melta. Oh, obviously Crom Dragon Gaze. Do I want the Wolf Priest? Wolfguard, Terminators. I should be paying more attention to what I got over there. Vendread. give me the Vendread. And of course, Neal. Blood Pack. Got 370 more points. Let's go ahead. They're 80 points each. Oh, heck yeah. We'll just grab them and another Grey Hunter pack. And then one more Blood. There. Boom. 4,000 points. Alright, so now I gotta deploy them. Alright, I messed this up last time because I put people in bad places. Alright, so you guys go here. Meltus. Go over here. Also go over here. Rune Leader. Dread definitely up there. Crom, you can go right there. Wolfguard Terminators. Blood Claws. Wolfguard Terminators. Blood Claws. Blood Claws. Blood Claws. Vendread up there for sure. More Blood Claws. And, yeah, there. Now we just have this big F-off block of Space Wolves. And I am happy with my positioning. Orc, turn 1. How many of them are actually going to charge into me is going to be a real question. Alright. None of them. Cool. So we'll just start moving lads up. Darn, 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 darn. Get some bikers up here. Scout up. We don't have a lot of cover out here. Oh, Bubble Checker. Bubble Checker. Blood Claws. Top in. Alright, that's 5. What? Dude, this can hold so much. Wait. 5 of 12. Oh, wait, because, yeah, that's 5 dudes. Can I not get in the transport? Or can you only just have one at a time? Alright, well, there. We'll just send you guys in. Rhino. Rhino, just pop up behind them. Blood Claws got plenty of speed. We're probably going to eat some serious fire here anyway. Neal, you run this way. Crom. Nope, you don't go that way. You go this way. I should have loaded up the melt-a-guns, but this is fine because we'll just position everybody strategically. Everybody's reaction arc should be set accordingly. Oh, that's big. Okay, well, let's just... Oh, cool. Heck yeah! Alright, Mastercrafted weapons, power increased by 40, armament pen. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, what they said. Alright, I think... Set reaction arc that way. Set reaction arc that way. And... Set reaction arc that way. Or apparently you already are. Alright, see what they got. Because here comes... Oh, they're getting... Oh, you a-hole. Why don't you try shoving one of those towards my face? Alright. Space Wolves. I don't think he's got a gun, so we'll just waddle up in their face. Come on. Come and get a taste. That does not look like fun. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna move over here. Gonna open fire that way. And hopefully hit something. There we go. Blood Claw pack. You guys are gonna be in melee. You guys are gonna be in melee. Wolf God Terminators, you can step on up. Bolters. Oh, nope. I need you to take cover here, because that's a bad idea. Actually, they got Mastercrafted weapons, so maybe... Oh, yeah, they can do some damage. Would you just... There we go. Alright. Level some firepower in. I don't think I want to send the bikers up quite yet, because they will absolutely get filched. Grey Hunters, you also probably don't want to go too far here. No, do not throw frag grenades. Yeah, Blood Claws are going to go this way. Grey Hunters this way. Meltas do not have a huge range, so they shouldn't be able to mess it up. We'll go up here. Okay, that didn't go well. I don't think we need to unload quite yet because I don't want them to get in trouble. So we got Melta, Wolfguard. Okay, I think this is a strong front. We are in a good spot. Let me just make sure I'm showing all chat here. Cool. All chat. Sound off. Oh, that's bad. They won. No, that's a big boy. Go away. Go away. Oh no. Bolt pistols. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, okay. Oh! Yep. Oh, please stop. Okay, yep, we may have messed up. We messed up. We messed up. I'm so sorry. Rhino, I went too far. I underestimated the wall. Stop! Okay, this is gonna go poorly. Is there a faster... Maybe I press spacebar and they go faster? Hold spacebar? Okay. I think holding spacebar makes them go faster. Nope, it does not. It was an illusion. It was all an illusion. Oh, there we go. Got some critical hits. Oh. Ouch. Open fire. Okay, they're getting mixed in with the... Would you... Okay. Yep. That's bad. Yep, I aggressively underestimated that. I thought I understood my orcs earlier. I was wrong. I was so very, very wrong. I am sad. I am so very, very sad. Okay. See, I'm not worried about the Vendread. I'm worried about the Blood Claws that just got auto-deployed against their will. Okay, I'm a little bit more worried because he's now on fire. Oh, okay, maybe he's not. Okay. I think we can still... Oh, for God's sake, how many? So sad. Okay, well, now it's our turn. They can't close that gap. This is going to be a nightmare. So we'll do this. He'll step in because he can do it. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Twin linked autocannons. I want to take out the burners. Okay, we mulched those ones. I want to send in the bikes, but I am way too nervous about it. Let's just do this. We are going to scoot up the Rhino, eat the blaster, and then we are going to deploy unit. They are going to pivot this way. These guys are going to go here. Because I think they can handle whatever's about to come through. These guys will move up here. Crom move up here. I wonder if I can get my melta guns in range. Okay, they're in melta range. There we go. Come on. Pop that dread. Ugh! They missed by a little bit. Okay. These guys can come up. They got the master crafted, so there we go. Yes, there's a kill. Unfortunately, that thing is providing some cover for them, so this situation right here, because I really want to just go after him, but I don't think that that's going to be a great option. Very high potential, yeah. So I don't have the full numbers for all this. I suppose, do you guys have any grenades? No. Do you have any grenades? No. Do you have any grenades? Also no. Okay, well... Let's see what Stormbolters do. They're not bad, but Power Fists. Did you guys seriously all just miss with Power Fists? That's depressing. Alright. Let's just start surrounding and start cutting. The problem is those guys are specifically knobs, so they are a bit beefier. I should probably close up ranks there, but I'm honestly just going to move. Yeah, this is rough. Okay, let's see if my Vendread can clear. Yep. Yep. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Let's go. Oh, the Vendread's such a good choice. Alright, you lads. Just... There we go. Clean house. Grenade. There we go. Niall, do you have anything? Oh, sweet. Nice! Living Lightning for the win. Alright, you already fired your stuff. Bikers, I am not ready to send you in because we honestly just want to wait for you to show up. Where's Crom? Where did I move him? Oh, he's right here. Cool. What's he got? Allied units get 50 morale. Okay, so that's not the time for that. But let's do this. Let's get the melta guns up here as well. That's in melta range. Let's see if we can pop some shots. Oh, there we go. Alright, good kill. This has got guns. Open fire on them. These guys already fired. Wait, did they? Or did they just not have a view? I don't think they've got a shot. Reaction that way. I think we're gonna be okay. We just have to adjust accordingly. So we'll see what we got. Cause yeah, this big group is just gonna run straight at us into the center. But that's honestly kind of fine. Yeah. Open them up into arcs of reaction. And these Thunderhammers should drop these guys. They should absolutely drop. There we go. Drop them knobs. They got a Pain Boy there, though. That'll give them a buff, so we need to... Funk. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, see, now he's doing... Oh, he's a runt herd. Never mind, I thought he was a weird boy. That's actually fine. Yeah, Wolfguard Terminators should hold up nicely here. The Vendread I need to get around. Dreadnought I need to get around here so they can start opening fire. These guys I might be able to actually flank around this side. They could actually go hunting for the weird boy. Because at this point I think I've actually got the movement. Yeah, this fight's gonna suck. I gotta get Niall in here to do some stuff. Oh my gosh, does he have 3 attacks? Good lord. Yeah, here come the knobs to pin everything. Look at the Wolfguard Terminators over here. Yeah, go ahead. Bonk. Come on, hit him with the stick. Boom. There we go. Oh, God. The poor blood claws. They got so wrapped so quickly. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna hit this. Yeah, hit him back. Finished. Kill. Yeah, you're gonna go for a hit. Gonna whack you. Come on. Did he throw a grenade? Yeah, these guys are screwed. Like this, the Venerable Dread is gonna just mince all of them. I do need to kill those burner boys, though. Oh, the Gretchen. Little objective stealers. Yeah, your guns mean nothing to my Venerable Dreadnought. There we go. Alright. So first things first. Open this pit up. By doing this. Oh, come on! Oh, I get one more. Good. What the heck? Okay, well. Let's just get this. Let's see how many of them we can finish here. Is it just better to open... Okay, apparently it's just better to use the pistols there. Okay, so we cleared this. Damage potential medium. Well, let's just do this. Have them go around here. Pistols. I don't know what that was. I don't know why the music just got so intense. Because that boy is nearly dead. It can't open fire on them. It could open fire on the boss. Damage potential very low. Damage potential very high. Clear. There we go. Clear them out. There. Move here. Set reaction there. Set reaction there. Okay. Increase combat skill. Let's see what the Storm Bolters do. Pretty solid. We'll shimmy them up. These guys got more shots, but they don't have them. We'll start repositioning them. Niall, New. I don't think he's got. I think he's just got his living lightning ability, so he'll just move here. We'll see if. Oh, here we go. Thunderclap. Oh yeah. There, just do. Give him the runic staff. Oh, not much. Not much. Okay. So these guys are just gonna have to react there. Melt boys. Well, let's just start with these guys. So, just try and finish the knobs. There we go. Should be able to just storm bolt with these guys. Oh, let's maybe not shoot my own troops. Or, you know, we keep shooting my home people. Alright, let's do this. You guys get in. That should be within range here. These guys go around here. Crossfire. Crom, go around. He got Master Crafted. So he's got some shots. Meltas I still do not want to expose, so these guys will just scooch up. Is it still just out of range? Oh, what the? Okay, there we go. Pop a couple shots there. If this was just like a little closer, I think we'd be in a better spot. Well, these guys are the ones that the Master Crafted, or did the Master Crafted just get in there? There we go. Got it. There we go. And then go back into cover. And these... Let's just go... Get rid of the Pain Boy. Yeah, F him. Yep, F him. Perfect. Now is where we want to send in the bikers. Have them just shoot ahead. Because next up, that war buggy's coming up, but that's totally fine. We hopefully can beat this mission here. Lickety split. Everybody else is shot. Gray Hunters. Oh, they still have shots. Okay, well. Yeah, just hit our guys just like a little bit. Okay, I think we'll just call it there. Hopefully this moves fast enough and then we can quick get out of here, move over to the other one. Okay, it looks like they just started the Twitch stream. So we'll give it like 2 seconds here real quick and then we'll just make our way over there so that we are prepared. Again, thanks to all those who use this. What game is this? This is Sanctus Reach. So this was a game that was made by Slytherin Games a while ago. They also made Battle Sector. Battle Sector is obviously a much more updated version of this game. I think I just found it when I was just like looking at Warhammer games, and I picked it up because of the Space Wolves, and it's actually a pretty decent amount of fun. Some of the mechanics are like a little weird to try and figure out sometimes, but like I've had fun with it, and I think Battle Sector is a cool, updated version of the mechanics. So I hope they add the Space Wolves in the future. That would be awesome. Yeah, we'll give it like one more turn here, see what I can do, and then we'll probably just transition over to the preview show. Start checking it out. Let me know in the comments what you think what your predictions are for the preview, because I know I've got mine. I posted my video about it earlier. If you want to check it out, it's in my channel. But I definitely think we're definitely getting some Nurgle stuff. I think it's maggot kind of Nurgle, more so than the Death Guard themselves. But I am curious. I'm also curious about whether or not it's Ultramarines or if it's just more Space Marines more than anything else. These guys, I think these are all dead, so we're just going to step into the reaction. Go for it. No, nothing. Cool. And then just eviscerate those. Move into there and kill the weird boy. Yeah, big psychic explosion. That's always fun when that happens. Actually, Crom, you have just such a thing for that. There. Let's start rinsing. There you go, kill the butter boy. They used up all their stuff. Tends to focus on just like one dude. Ah! Move up. There you go. Really dramatic music for a whole lot of not craziness. Come on, finish him. Ah, so close. By the way. He's out of range. Get this out of the way. Have him take the objective. Give him those. Just kill a few more things. Now that he's got an actual wrist-strapped weapon. Just send him over here. He should be able to kill a lot of people. Or he can just absolutely whip it. That is also a possibility. Nelta's there. Even though this is absolute overkill. Actually kill the shoot it boys. No. Can I just... Oh, wait, what? Winter protection. Oh, double damage? Let's go. Yeah. Give him the juice. Rinse and repeat, boys. Or, completely miss and immediately eat it. That is also a possibility. Yep, that was not double damage. That was some piddly damage. This lad... Apparently bolt pistols. I don't know why the bolt pistol. Why wouldn't the chain swords do better damage? But I don't know, man. I'm not the designer. Try bolt pistols here. Yeah, he's just not taking any of it, so we'll just shoot that guy. Healing bomb. I wish these guys could get over here. Well, these guys should be able to move now. Nope, apparently not. There we go. Some stone bolters actually doing some damage. I think they might just have to be what whittles him down at this point. Just an absolute hail of gunfire. So everybody there shot. These guys don't have anything. Let's just see if there's... Oh, Meltas? You guys didn't... I thought you guys... Next unused unit. Oh! There we go. Oh, that's all I had. There we go. Clearing out plenty. Narrative moves forward. Chaos God, Sigmar, Gorkamorka, and the other gods agreed to parliamentary government to resolve their disputes peacefully. You know what, Rob? I respect that. I respect that answer. Alright, well, we're at the end here, so we're actually just going to exit out of here, because obviously the stream's about to start, so let's get out of here. Let's hop into... Let's go over just to Twitch. I feel like that's probably going to be infinitely easier. Oh, close you. Alright. Warhammer. About to start. Let's see what we got. And this is also why you get over here earlier, so that you can actually just get through all this. Settings. Quality. No, we don't want auto. There we go.
When I was deployed, I kept thinking about home, but now I just keep wishing I could go back.
All right.
Okay, I'm glad you called.
Let me know. Let me know if the audio on this is okay.
Math, history, social studies. It's all been leading up to this moment. Life is short, but lunch is shorter.
Ads. Ads.
That's the Lunchables effect.
All right. Here we go. Tired of ads, want more get out of here. I don't know, get... Alright. I'm stoked. Let's see what we got. To everybody who's in the chat, sound off. What are you most excited about? Let me know what you think. And again, thank you for coming and checking this out. I'm sure this was a little bit of a disaster, and for that I am sorry. I'm working on getting better about it in the future, and I will have people who actually, know this stuff help me. But I'm stoked. I'm hoping we get more than just Maggotkin of Nurgle for AOS. I hope we get a bit more of a setup for that. I think we're about to start the end narrative for 40k though, for sure. So, and I'm sure it involves the Ultramarines, because that explains the big blue chest. Let me just make sure I got all of that up. Perfect. Come on, lads. I suppose I can't give them crap for starting late. I did. I pray they don't preview any Eshin Plague. My wallet isn't ready yet. That is fair. That is very fair. What would hurt my wallet most right now? I actually don't know. I don't know what would actually mess up my wallet the most. Probably Fire Slayers, if they do something for I know Fire Slayer's book is coming, but if they unleash like a good amount of like cool units for them, I'd be in a pickle. I'm hoping for some decent stuff. I don't know. My expectations aren't that high for this one, I don't think. But who knows? They could prove me wrong. I did notice that great start. They're starting and the microphones are not working. Always a banner start. Yep, okay. And yep, there it is. There's the realization. It's not working. There we go.
As you might have gathered watching along at home, we are joined by a live audience today. There are over 1,000 Warhammer fans in the room with us.
Ooh, I'd rather be in a pickle. You're not wrong. I'd much rather be.
Already, but just for everybody watching at home, if you can give us another huge cheer, everybody in the room, please.
Well, we can't hear them, but that's fine.
And we can see there are already thousands of you watching along at home on the stream. Do let us know where you're tuning in from. We have people here from over 50 countries representing their various different countries at the World Championships and joining us for the Grand Narrative.
Yeah, my poor internet. Their poor internet too, I would imagine. Yeah, get out of here. I don't care. Why?
From all around the world, watching as the opening ceremony took place, and we saw.
I do appreciate that they do a live show now, because like the pre-recorded things were really painful to watch. The pre-recorded things were absolutely terrible. Here, I'll scoot a little closer so y'all can actually see my reactions because it's so dark in my room.
Represented right here in this room, so let the people know where you're from by giving us a big cheer right now.
I'm sorry, it's really funny that like we can hear them but we can't hear any of them. So
the great people here in the United States welcoming us and hosting us.
All right, Mr. 1011, keep. Okay, this is crazy that they're having all this stuff pop off.
We've got a little reel to show you what it's about.
All right. I was just talking about the grand narrative. This is actually something I do want to go to next year, I think. I sincerely doubt I will get a golden ticket anywhere, but if I do, I would like to go, at the very least I'd like to go for the grand narrative, because that would be sick. Okay, there's... He started...
I'm not used to having to pause for applause after every video. We're going to have to get used to that, I think. That is the World
There you go.
Championships. Just a little taste of what's going on here at the World Championships of Warhammer and the Grand Narrative, and I think it's just...
They are really quiet. Like, the volume on everything else is fine, but their dialogue is really quiet.
Like the better part of 1,000 people participating in a really good-natured, highly competitive tournament, and then to watch all of these people enjoying the grand narrative where they're exploring the Warhammer 40,000 universe through these linked campaign games has been a real thrill. One of the other things that Eddie and I have been talking about and is apparent this year is that it's the 50th anniversary of Games Workshop as a company, which is quite a milestone.
Did not realize. Oh, and the applause, the silent applause, once again.
What that means for us, right? I've been in the Games Workshop hobby now for 36 years or so.
Maybe I'll try and anticipate when the cheering is, and I'll do like a yay. Just throw that in. Can you turn them up a tad? I wish I could turn them up a tad. I can't. This is how quiet they are.
Birthdays and christenings and weddings and funerals, all with these wonderful friends that I've made around the world because of the Warhammer hobby and what it's brought into my life, and that's a real boon to me. I think Games Workshop did something really special when Warhammer came into the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And there will be lots of celebrations over on our channels, the Warhammer community website. Over the
All right, so they're talking about celebrations because it's the 50th anniversary of Games Workshop. So hopefully that results in some cool anniversary models. That'd be super sick.
So,
All right, what do we got first?
now is to tell everybody here and everybody at home how the rest of this show is going to work.
Okay.
For the next hour and 15 minutes or so, probably, we've got loads of fantastic Warhammer.
Hour and 15 minutes.
From
Hoofda.
settings. I listed them all out in that video that we did.
All right, we'll see.
But we've got
I thought this was gonna not be that long, but apparently.
so there's loads of great stuff to enjoy. Should we start with our first reveal?
I think we should have our first reveal. We waited long enough.
Right. Well,
All right.
let's run the show.
Here comes the first reveal. Let's see what we got. All right, so Darkwater, new quest. Ooh, okay. Here's the plague. Sorry, Rob. Okay. It's tile based or hex based, so that's interesting. It looks like it's bringing a little bit of Warhammer Underworlds. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are really excited to preview to you today Warhammer Quest Darkwater, the latest iteration of the extremely popular Warhammer Quest series, and it's a fantastic adventure game set in the Mortal Realms. Eddie, what can you tell us about Darkwater?
all right.
So those of you who are familiar with Warhammer Quest, you might have played some of the Warhammer Quests in the past. It is effectively you and a band of friends.
I'm not gonna lie, this one didn't have me nearly as excited as Curse City. I don't know what it was. Curse City just like hit perfectly. Like the character designs were so cool. I will say the new Magickin of Nurgle miniatures look solid. You got Pestigors, which is what I anticipated.
Some of these ones we have already had a chance to look at on the Warhammer community website. We've previewed a few.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll have a quick
I agree, Rob.
But first off, this is the full
It doesn't.
spread there, and you can
I was kind of excited about it before, but I think the more I saw the hero models don't even look that great. Like maybe the dwarf, the Lorax looking dude.
Who are familiar with previous iterations of Warhammer Quest might be raising some questions, in particular the board. Don't worry, we'll show you everything you need to know. Let's look at some detail at the miniatures. He says.
Yeah, let's see. I mean,
I can describe them here on the map for you.
yeah, they're having some trouble
Next tile to come along.
getting.
I'll tell you about the map while we wait for the. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Saved from having the ad lib. So here is Edmund
They're really
Dunn.
struggling.
He's known as the Manticore Knight, and he's essentially a warrior so arrogant he believes he's the greatest mortal warrior in the service of Sigmar, and he's looking for a quest worthy to prove those skills. So he's
Yeah, because
joined
even
this, mission
the Warhammer Underworlds.
to,
Let me say the Warhammer Underworlds look doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I would agree.
arrogant and expert warrior and just
It could be interesting,
wail on the enemy with a big war axe.
but
This is the guy.
yeah, I think some of the models look really cool.
Absolutely.
The hero characters are ironically what I don't think look the best. Like there's some cool moments there's some like cool elements to them, but
this is Anara Scion, the cleansing.
actually, oh, okay. I was about to say, where's the connection point for the water on here? Like where's the connecting bit? It's right here. It's on the back of the sword, and then that goes in there. I was wondering about that. I was like, wait, witchcraft. I wish the cities models were like this guy. I would agree. I think there's a lot of cities models like that. I think you have characters like Talia Vedra that really channel it. You have the Steel Rook that looks really good. Like Frigo Command Squad.
This is Bren Tylis, the Renegade Saint. She's the descendant of a real proper saint, but she's lived her life. As
Okay.
a warrior mercenary.
This one looks good. Like I like the look of this one. She's got like a cool dynamic pose running forward. She's got like the lantern hanging on the back. She looks a little busy back there, but like the rest of it looks
I
solid.
think the next one that we have seen already might be your favorite of the boxes.
This is
Yeah.
my favorite of the heroes in the box.
This man, Drolf Ironhead, the Grizzly Explorer, he looks dope.
This is Drolf Ironhead.
He looks straightforward. He looks dwarven. He looks great.
In Darkwater,
I want hero quest. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah. Okay, he's on a vengeance quest. Okay, so he's... So I think he's dispossessed. He'd be a dispossessed dwarf.
It's a really cool classic Dwarven miniature. You can't quite see it on these shots, but he does have a crossbow on his back.
He does, like a foldable crossbow on his back.
Okay.
We've seen these ones already. Let's have a look at something new, shall we? Here we are.
Okay.
Kelthanor, the Forest Prince. This is a Kurnothi hero, so a Kurnoth-aligned.
Alright, we're getting some Kurnoth.
And he is a prince of his people on his quest.
It is interesting that we're starting to finally get more humanoid Sylvaneth, as opposed to like spirits and stuff like that. I like forest dwarves. I agree. He does need a pet bear. Rob, I know that you were thinking the same thing I am, which is the hunter dwarf from Hillon. What is this?
I don't know if you can hear it at home. The sort of noise that went over the crowd here was quite cool. This is Drasher Vaughan.
Drasher Vaughan.
This is Drasher Vaughan. He's a chieftain of a tribe of savage warriors who live in the realm of life. And he's got an interesting thing on his side. You can see the ebon claw, which gives him this power to take on a more feral and savage aspect.
Oh.
And he's here for blood. He's absolutely...
We got some shapeshifters in this. I like it.
His people, they live by the rivers that flow through it, and their land...
Okay, I like it.
By
I saw so many people that posted this thing, and they were just like, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
See him from various different angles. He was once a man, is slowly morphing into a creature of Gyron, a kind of half beast, half man.
I am all for that. If we get, especially because I have backup on my shelf. Ooh, wait, hold on.
The Jade Wizard.
Jade Wizard.
In Warhammer for almost 40 plus years, I think. But
he looks sick.
A mage from the realm of life.
He's a very straightforward character. I like it. This guy sucks. Aw, you don't like the shapeshifter? What's wrong with you, Rob? Oh, and here comes an ad.
Calls don't really care if you're eating, if you're trying to sleep, or if you're working.
I'm surprised they have ads for this crap.
Maintaining consistency, my energy was low.
All right, guess we're gonna watch some ads. Well, while these are going on, so far, Warhammer Quest, we'll see as it goes along. I might pick up like one or two of the models sold separately, but like I was saying with the Jade Wizard, I have my I have my other guy on my griff for my city's army, and I would love more of like that nature-esque, especially since like Sylvaneth are mostly just trees, so I'd rather just stick with that anyway.
Sports and entertainment. Out of there. This is the best thing ever. So you can be there live for the biggest moments.
Depressing.
Watch breaking news as it breaks.
This is the story breaking right now.
It's the Lorax paint and boring pose. I mean, that's fair. I think if they would have painted him a little differently, not as orange, probably could have looked better. I would agree. Oh my god.
Fox 1, streaming now.
At Domino's, you can pick 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for only $6.99
I'd have
and
to,
feed your whole crew.
I would have to ask. I wonder if I went to the YouTube one if there's ads in there, but I have a feeling that there's also ads in there because I'm pretty sure they just stream to Twitch and then they link it over to YouTube.
Have you told him yet?
Told me what?
We only accept certain forms of payment, like iron ingots, cowrie shells.
Is this serious?
The world is moving quickly these days, and sure, we can all agree.
Come on, let's be real. Your currency's not just old, it's not working for you anymore.
What do you want? You want a robot? You want a robot as a father?
Dad, I'm not saying we have to change who we are. I'm just saying it could
Good.
be a lot easier if we pay through like Cash App instead of...
How do I pay for this?
That is what?
Yeah, there's loads of interesting cues as well. Key into Nurgle and what we know about it, the sort of swollen limbs. And
Okay, I'm so sorry about that, guys. We missed other stuff. Here, you know what? Just in case, I'm gonna. Next time it pops over to commercial, I'll pop over to the YouTube one and see if that one has ads.
Connected to the realm of life and the sort of the positive things you saw on the Jade Wizard staff, but now it's been corrupted and subverted into something entirely unpleasant.
Yeah, you can see the kind of symbol of Gyron is slowly morphing into the symbol of Nurgle there on the guy's breastplates. But there we go. That's the Pox Wretches. One step up from those.
There we
are the
go.
Maggotkin of Nurgle Pestigors.
Yeah. Alright, Maggot can apparently get my goat, boys. And this is bull. This is bull crap.
Pestigor is Pestigor, as they say.
I
So
want
there's a whole bunch of these guys. They
I
are
want my gores back.
rotten goats with various different farming implements and shields and all sorts of things. And as you would imagine, these are beast men, so they're fairly durable. They hit fairly hard. They're certainly a step up from the Pox Wretches. And if you get into a fight with too many of these, they will drag your heroes down.
Perfect. But there are bigger and more dangerous things to be found inside the Jade Abbey than these. These are the Cankerborn.
Cankerborn?
This is what it looks like. We've seen what it looks like when demons possess weapons or demons possess creatures. This is what it looks like when demons literally possess the ground. These are hideous conglomerations of the ground of the Jade Abbey combined with demonic essence, and you can see they've got stones and rocks in their shoulders. They've got 3 heads that look like plague bearers. These
look kind of sick. The Beastmen could have been so cool. I agree. I think if they would have kept going with Beast of Chaos, you could have easily just like added Pestigors, added, you know, all that. It'd have been dope. I love my Beast of Chaos. I still do. I got some of them up there, and I got some of them back there. I don't like this. Oof. Not scratching the Nurgle conceptually. Yeah, I think they look good. But I definitely think Cankerborn. Yeah.
The biggest reaction here is my hunch after we've seen these. These are the Blight Templars.
Yeah, so this is an elite unit of Maggotkin. They are effectively the former Templar defenders of the Jade Abbey, fallen to the plagues of Nurgle, so very well armored, very durable.
So they're Blight Kings.
You know, Knights of Nurgle, effectively, and these are some of the toughest
Blight Kings. They're okay. I mean, Blight Templars, but they're Blight Kings. I feel like they didn't.
This is my favorite model.
Molgoth the Cleaver.
If you didn't hear that at home, that was the crowd going wild for these guys.
Okay, he's pretty sick.
Molgoth the Cleaver, and
he's pretty cool.
An officer amongst the Blight Templars. There's a lot to talk about here, but essentially, think of him as a superior henchman level character, which your heroes are going to really struggle to fight. Everything about this model just screams.
He's kind of neat.
Yeah, I think this is a phenomenal.
These are my new Nurgle chosen models. Yeah.
Painters do some wonderful things with this.
Yeah,
I think
I can see that.
Nurgle immediately lends itself to a lovely paint scheme if you've got the time. Some of the things on there, that enormous arm with the symbol of Gyron on it, that huge axe.
For me, it's the debossed fly on his breastplate. It just looks really good.
He's got antlers there as well. That's kind of a recurring.
Yeah, they look solid, but
Nurgle miniatures is the collection of
as far as the Warhammer Quest game, I'd be curious to read a little bit of the lore about this, like Jade Abbey and everything, but oh.
The shaman, he's the nominal leader of the Pestigor, which
come on.
the Jade Abbey.
This dude's so cool. Couldn't just have this take my strong hand. That's very accurate. But come on. He's so cool.
Also gives a little bit of magical trouble for your heroes to have to deal with. He's one of the sort of
this could have been for Beasts of Chaos. You could have literally just had this for Beasts of Chaos.
But there's more.
This is perhaps the most disturbing model in the set.
Ooh.
It's super gross.
It gets worse the longer you.
The Cyst Witch.
This is Belga,
this guy is the winner. Yeah, the goat is definitely the winner. I agree. That's the depressing part, is I'm looking at all these models and I am definitely much more interested in the Pestigors and the shaman. He looks so much cooler. This one's kind of cool. She's got some weird shenanigans going on, but nah, the shaman's.
There are 2 more sisters also in
the
body, if you look carefully.
The shaman's the winner.
Completely repugnant in absolutely the best way.
Absolutely gross. Absolutely gross. But there's more that's not quite finished yet. Last up, we have the leader of the forces of Nurgle,
Gelgus Pust,
who is a demon prince of Nurgle, squatting at the center of the Jade Abbey, leading those forces.
I love how his horns kind of seem like ponytails. That is what's making me laugh really hard. It's just like just little Pippi Longstockings, but it's just horns. It's supposed to be horns.
Yeah, I mean everything about this guy screams like superior, like boss character. He's enormous. He's powerful.
Oh, they messed something up there. But
in this game, and also I think
I don't know. Here's the thing. Real talk. Chaos Gods. Korn. Zeech, and then maybe Nurgle and Slaanesh.
It's all really just an incredible selection of models for you to play your games with.
For Nurgle people, Mega King of Nurgle people, I applaud you. I'm happy for you. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy.
So, there's the box. I mean, that's useful to put it all back in at the end of the night. So this book here is your map for when you're playing Warhammer Quest Dark Water.
What?
It's an incredible map book. The next image will show you what it looks like when you open it up. Every scenario inside the game is a different spread within this map book. So you lay it open, it lies flat. What this means for your gaming night is that you can be playing inside of 5 minutes, right? You get your friends round, decide which scenario you're playing, you lay your map down, and you are playing immediately.
I like the idea of this, but I don't think the execution is going to work well. Like, literally trying to fold this out is going to be... I don't know that you're going to be able to get it completely flat. And I feel like...
So, I will narrate for a moment while Eddie goes and gets the box. We managed to secure one and bring it across over the ocean.
Alright, see. Oh, cutting across the screen there.
So, while Eddie opens that up, he might be able to show you some of the frames that come in it, as well as the...
okay. Oh, so this is... Okay.
So, there we go. We got the camera on it now. So this is
not a ton of sprues.
So you see, they're all sort of easy to build models, as in they're relatively simple to put together.
Yeah.
The heroes
same as before. UAPs just need to sell people on us cheaping out.
Be able to tell who's who because all the bad guys will be grey and all the
officially out, Rob.
Sort of bony color.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I will definitely look at the shaman for sure. The shaman is too cool to ignore, but I will just get him separately because he's too cool not to get.
Second box, and that's where all of the sort of the material for.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's a little flatter. So let's see how this folds out, because this is the part that I'm worried about is the binding. Like the binding's gonna get in the way.
So this is he's just set up a map for playing the game.
Okay.
If you've ever spent hours hunting around for the right tile, this is going to make your game
okay.
with your friends and family.
What is that? A Frogger map?
And the crowd is responding really quite warmly to this. Each of these is an entirely different scenario and situation.
Okay. I mean, it lays flatter than I would have anticipated. I will say that. I appreciate that it does, because like at least that picture didn't show like its thickness, and if it was too thick, it was going to be a way bigger problem.
You know what, Adam? All of this Nurgle stuff has just got me in the mood for some Age of Sigmar Nurgle.
Yep, here we go. All right, Rob. Let's see if you're in for the Megakin.
Next up on the show.
Let's see what we got.
I'm looking at the screen, waiting for the next image. Actually, we're going to take a technical break for 2 minutes, and we'll be right back.
Oh, okay. They're going to take a technical break. In which case, real quick, I'm just going to pop up the YouTube feed as well, just in case, because I do not trust. It's Bricky. Bricky's watching right now too. Here, I'm just gonna pop this over. And I'm just gonna have those both going, because in the event that the ad pops back up, I'm just gonna dodge that. Megakin is fine, just don't give me Plague Monks. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't believe they're doing like a friggin' technical break on all this, but I mean, I'd rather them fix it. So I think this was part of the problem, is so like people complain about the technical issues the past couple times, and then now it's, you know, here, let me turn on the lights there so maybe I'm a little bit more visible. Here, just see how that adjusts here in 2 seconds. Waiting for this to catch up. That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel quite yet, but yeah, like I was saying, I think part of the problem is when they're doing the live shows, it was cool, but obviously they have like technical issues like this, and then people complain about that, so then they started just doing like the pre-recorded things, and then it was just like stick around for this, and it felt not human, and you couldn't answer questions. So I feel like, I don't know, they were running live earlier, so I'm kind of curious why it's such a struggle to get this portion, but I suppose they have to add in additional media and stuff. All right. What are people thinking? Happy? Meh. I'm as you can kind of tell, I'm kind of meh on Warhammer Quest. I think I'll be curious to see the how to plays and stuff like that, because here's the really sad part. I never played Cursed City. I have the box literally right there. I love the miniatures. The miniatures were some of the coolest things. The Virkos Bloodborne, the Vark Skier, Radikar, the entire ensemble was so cool. This one just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. The characters aren't nearly as cool. Hopefully they come back around. Good lord. Otherwise, also in the meantime, what are you guys working on at the moment? I assume, Rob, I know you're still painting for Renegade. What are you playing at Renegade, actually? Well, if they were planning on still going for an hour and 15, I think they're going to have to cut it down now. Because they just spent half an hour just on Warhammer quests, so they might have to go a little bit faster. Painting bull centaurs right now. How are those? Obviously I've seen the models and they seem really, really cool. But I'm curious how they build and how they paint, because I know I saw Season of War have been running their Dragon Ogres as the Bull Centaurs temporarily. Elspeth, if I can finish them in time. That's fair. I don't know. I would be curious to see one in person, and I'd be curious to see if I could speed paint one. Because I looked closer at the models, and I feel like I could find a quick enough scheme for, the standard troops and stuff like that. Uruk Tar is definitely a super cool model, and I would love to eventually paint him up, but that'll be later. Honestly, super easy. They paint up fast. They aren't busy. That's awesome. I saw Rady had let me know that building them was a miracle. It was super, super easy. So that's good. Here, we're just going to turn that down until we get back to it. I swear to God, if they come back, and we're back, and then just the immediate ad. But yeah. Actually, come to think, I'm trying to think what was the most, I feel like Caradron Overlords is the hardest one to paint. I was getting really stoked on them. I have a big stack of them over here to my right, where I have 2 ironclads, 2 frigates, 3 or 4 gun haulers, and then a bunch of other stuff. But just they have a lot of detail. They have a lot of in-between stuff, and I think they're really difficult. The foot troops take... the foot troops take longer. Interesting. After painting Chosen and Varigard, these are a dream. Oh, I believe that completely. Painting any Chaos Army is its own nightmare. I mean, I managed to paint my Night Lords, like my Chaos-based Marine Night Lords, in like a week and a half. But that was still kind of a slog, and I did like I stippled the armor colors all over, and then I did the trimming all in one go, like a crazy person. But that's what I had to do for those specifically. I'm trying to think what else is more difficult. Because I feel like Soul Blight's not that bad to turn around. I actually should play some more Soul Blight because they're just fun. It's vampires, what's not to love? And I want to run Radikar. I've been going through my Drukhari, and they've been fun, but there's been a few times where it's just like a little bit of a slog, so I'm trying to like find my way around that. But good lord, they've really been holding it. Alright, your super intense music, go away. There we go. You can be at 1% for right now. Well, here's hoping that Mega Kingdom Nurgle are not the only preview for Age of Sigmar, but I have a feeling that is going to be the case. Literally, seeing as there was a preview that was the case. You know, it was all going smooth until they hit the technical difficulties. All the people left. So sorry. Thanks for sticking around, though. Hopefully they can get back to it quickly here, and we can get going. Otherwise, here, I can go through some stuff on my painting desk. So I just finished this gentleman right here. I don't know how much you can actually see there, but Sons of Horus Centurion, at a glass painting him. I also still have to go through all my Drukhari racks. I got 10 of those, because I still want to run those. I don't care if people say they're bad. They can suck an egg. Yeah, otherwise I haven't really started working on a whole ton. Still trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do for Renegade, if I'm just going to go visit, or what my plan is. Oh, jeez, they really botched this. Play Fire Slayers. That is a possibility. I do have, I think, a complete list of them. I still haven't painted my Rune Sun, so that was a possibility, and I've got some other ones that I can play. I don't know. It's a possibility. Still kind of up in the air. They are good now. Mordors. Okay, first and foremost, a lot of people think that they were like a sleeper hit before. I think they were a little bit before. It's just you had to have enough of them, and doing like all the skin and the runes and the other bits. Like sometimes they can be quick enough to turn around, and then other times they like take a while. The big thing I'm missing, or not missing, but haven't started, are the Vulcan Flame Seekers. Those are a set of very cool models that I still haven't gotten started for my Fire Slayers. So I did spend one day, and I just started working on the skin for more of the Volkite Berserkers with the double hand weapons. Just because I wanted to like something relaxing, so I painted some skin and got those a little bit more started, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't have enough Magmadroth to play the Magmadroth list, so We will see. At the very least, I'm curious to see what the spread is at Renegade, for sure. Okay, it's getting to be a little nuts. If they don't pop back on here in the next 10, I'll probably just call the stream because they're falling so far behind here. But fingers crossed they can bring it back together. Let's see what else. Yeah, not much else really. This is my new lighting setup, which is actually super dope. So I'll give you a brief preview of this. So 2 IKEA lamps. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're each like $20 a piece. So I did those 2 just from 2 different angles, and then I did I did a box of Lifix bulbs specifically. What are these? The A9 or something like that. They go up to what are they? 11.5 watts. So they meet the 13 watt requirement, which is awesome. And yeah, like this has actually been super cool, and I'm hoping to at some point I have a camera hanging right here. At some point, if I could figure out how to get longer USB extensions, maybe have them hang from like just above here, get camera angles across them, or I'll just run it over to the other side. But yeah, this whole thing was like $90, and cheaper than 200 and some odd bucks from Redgrass. This is embarrassing. It's their event, the World Championships. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Sick lighting. It is. It's actually really nice because I wanted to get the Redgrass Games one, but honestly, it's very expensive, and of course, coming from Europe, so you'd be like $30 in shipping, and I was not about to do that. So this was a nice, quick way, and I knocked it all out in, a couple hours on a Saturday. And the only reason it took me a little while was because I forgot the difference between watts and wattage like an idiot. So I thought that I was worried these bulbs weren't going to work because I couldn't figure out the watts to wattage nonsense. And eventually I figured it out. So then I was able to hook them up. And yeah, like I've had a Lifix light bulb for a while. That's that light up there is a Lifix light. And so I can control these with my phone. I can change the color temperature. So also hopefully in the future, when it comes to doing like some miniature photography, I'm hoping I can just take these, rotate them down, point them this way, get like proper lighting on models so I can take pictures of them. But I need to work on a backdrop and stuff like that for it as well. So fingers crossed. Eventually, I really want to do some live stream painting and building and stuff like that, because obviously I do that anyway. So, and I'll also promise to get a better microphone because I know that this one is rough. All right. Oh God, what has someone done? What's all this? What's all this nonsense? Good Lord. Well, yeah, these guys better. Oh no! I thought they had it figured out when the music stopped. I'm like, we're back. I love people doing the heart reactions right now. Like, really, heart reactions for loving this non-working stream. Good Lord. The other kicker with the light system was that I have the power goes all through there, but the cables are really short. So what I did is I took my power strip that actually has enough like length to it, and I did some double-sided Velcro on the bottom side of that and of the bottom of my standing desk. So in that way, it just sticks underneath there, and then when it goes up, everybody goes up. When it goes down, everybody goes down. So it actually doesn't, cause problems. Or at least not, like, a ton of them. Is there a tomato throwing emoji? Ooh, you know what? We can look at that. We might as well look at that. Let's see. There's the heart one. Well, here, I'll claim my bonus. Aha! Oh, okay, let's see if they're posting updates in here. Be back in 2 minutes. Several minutes have passed. We are live. No, not really. Yeah, show streamers, minis, talk to the crowd, yeah. The Krieg are making trenches. We're here for the long haul. Oh, Notley. The update on screen is the update I have for you right now. Robot. Oh my gosh. Man, that is rough. Batman music. Calgar brain rot. Yeah. The comments had to be switched. Oh. Wait, what did he say? Sorry, I don't have more at the moment. What I know is it's being worked on. Sorry for the issues. I mean, they could just also say what the issue is. I feel like they could be honest about that. Because then, you know. Yeah, we'll give them a little bit, and if we don't get anything, then we're... Oh. Okay. Playing another trailer, but this is just the Warhammer preview thing, so we'll see if this is them actually getting back on track or if this was them testing something. I have a feeling this is them testing. That's the... Ah! Yes, thank you. I've spent all of 20 minutes on it. Okay.
Thank you very much for staying with us through those technical difficulties. We have just seen the incredible new Warhammer Quest Darkwater, and we're going to move
okay, here we go.
as quickly as we can to the rest of our amazing...
The guy modding the chat probably doesn't know how close they are either. Yeah.
We're staying in the mortal realms of more Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Let's roll the next slide.
Yeah, at this point, the presenters are just like, please.
What would be cool after all those fantastic miniatures would be if we'd had a bit more Maggotkin of Nurgle.
Alright, here we go. Yep, here's the goopy box. More Pestigors. Rots. Ooh, okay. They look cooler than the Templar ones. Oh. Oh no! New Blight Kings, but I just saw the horses. Curtis is working on those. Festus the Leech Lord. Okay. Alright, these are some solid Maggotkin. The cavalry unit. That's interesting.
What a fantastic reveal of new... What a fantastic reveal of new Maggotkin of Nurgle for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. The crowd really received some of those things in an excited way. Eddie, let's start breaking down what we just saw.
Absolutely. So this is an enormous new expansion.
Their microphones are kind of worse, but...
There are loads of new kits. This is the largest...
I'll say they're going to have to power present these.
Really since the end
I thought the Pestigors would look cooler and not saggier. That is a very confusing approach to Pestigors.
That are coming out in the One Quest Darkwater. These are a different kit. This is a multi-part plastic kit. You can make them in loads of different ways, and they are just as gross and weird and goat-like as you would hope a Pestigore unit would be.
Yeah, fantastic. And you can see sort of all the hallmarks you'd expect from Pestigore, the horrible distended flesh and legions and buboes and things. And it's a perfect unit to sacrifice in battle as you're trying to win glory for Nurgle.
Absolutely. If you ever wonder what it looked like if you shave a very ill goat and give it a halberd and then send it into combat, this is exactly what that looks like.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. But they're not the only new infantry models that we saw in this crunch of reveals. I'm really excited by the next one. We have the Rot Swords.
Ooh, that's really well painted eyes.
There we go. These are the Rot Swords, which are a line infantry unit for the Maggotkin of Nurgle. Think in a Nurgle force. They are incredibly durable, highly skilled warriors who can absolutely take a beating and keep on fighting through it.
Yeah, this is your battle line unit effectively for Maggotkin of Nurgle.
Okay.
Nice multi-part kit there. You've got banners,
These look good. These look solid.
This is the thing that's going to be the bulk of your force, able to kind of take the charge from enemy units. They can obviously dish out the pain because they've got Nurgle weapons that can infect.
Something tells me the Pestigores are going to be like a 5 or 6 up save. Maybe have a ward. Possibly.
Fantastic opportunities here for painting and doing brilliant effects. The models are so detailed, but I think you could also paint these very quickly if you wanted to as well. I look at these and think, how you could apply contrast paints to them and get some brilliant.
Yeah, they wash up really nicely. If you've got kind of ways that want to do some rust or get some like.
The banner's kind of cool.
Very metal if you want to and get away with it, or you can really spend your time and make them very beautiful if you want to.
Fantastic. We saw more.
Rob, I just saw your message. They've been hacked by the StarCraft tabletop miniatures game. I know, dude. There was a guy at LVO who was like, if you guys like Vanguard Tactics, if you do in StarCraft miniatures game, like I'm on board. And it's like, okay. Putrid Blight Kings. So are the Blight King models getting replaced, or are these a separate one? Is I guess the question. Are you getting Putrid Blight Kings in the normal Blight Kings, or vice versa?
Horrible antlers. So they've taken symbols of life and abundance and corrupted it. And
interesting. Here, I'm actually just going to move my phone right here so I can see this a little bit more clearly in front of me.
Don't sweat it if you've got lots of future Blight Kings. You can just use them as well. It's fine.
Oh, okay. So they're a new kit. They're new kit replacing a kit. Okay. Sloven Knight. Oh my gosh, Hurtis is gonna lose his marbles. He was just converting some Chaos Knights with green stuff to this.
That was the Nurgle champion on a horse, and now he has an entire unit to lead. This is a shock cavalry unit. They are effectively Nurgle-ate Chaos Knights. They've got some really tasty rules in game. They don't know any Chaos Knights with. They don't make any. It's a very handy little ability to have.
Roll an all-important 3+, and the unit you're engaged with will strike last no matter what. That is a
oh, okay. Well, there's a rule preview, so 3-up, strike last. That's, and it's always still a roll, but like 3-up's pretty reliable.
Fair to say the main event of this release,
or at least decent reliable.
Got to be Festus the Leech Lord.
Good lord.
A hero that we're familiar with from the world that was, now fully imbued as a demon prince of Nurgle, riding an enormous slug.
I thought I remembered his name.
Just foul.
Yeah, this is
that we've known for quite a long time.
This is unhinged.
In the forces of Nurgle during the end times, and has been blessed by the powers of Nurgle. He's been given an enormous leech. So now the kind of Leech Lord makes sense. You've got a couple of alternate face options there. You can have Happy Leech Lord or Sad Leech Lord if you want.
I don't think that's sad. I think that's him biting his lower lip. That's weird.
Scatter Blights. Oh, that's cool. He's got some very cool rules in game as well. He's able to, both through magic and in combat, basically suck the power out of nearby enemy units, power himself up, heal himself. Just a really useful leader, really useful piece for your Nurgle armies. I think, again, this is a really good candidate for a painter as well. Loads of lovely details.
Yeah, I think this is kind of Festus Golden Demon Bait, 100%. He 100% is. Look at all the detail on him and stuff. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm curious what it's going to look like to build him, too.
About all of these exciting new models.
The great question.
Their rules. Well,
yeah.
it comes no surprise there will be a new Chaos Battle Tome for Maggotkin of Nurgle. this is everything you need to understand all their lore and the stories and things that surround them, but also how to use them in your games.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. More than one new book on it. Oh, sorry, there's something else here. So we've got some regiments of renown alongside the battle tome. There are several regiments of renown you can use inside the new battle tome. One of them is going to be made available as a new box set. This is a pustule. There's also a new spearhead, which has, amongst other things, loads of Nurglings in. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody here play Spearhead? We've been playing a lot of Spearhead back in our office. I'm quite enjoying it. And this one gives you just a givering horde of little Nurglings to turn into the enemy.
So new Spearhead box, new Regiment of Renown box, but it's taller.
Eddie, what is Blighted Wilds?
We have another narrative expansion for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, a Path to Glory book, and this effectively allows you to play games in the Blighted Wild, which is within the realm of Gyron that has been infested by the forces of Nurgle, so you can play through either as the forces of Nurgle trying to corrupt it, or as the forces trying to drive back or hold back the Plague Father's legions.
Okay, I'll be interested to see what that looks like, because I thought the Path to Glory book was solid, but for Ravage Coast, but didn't really do much.
How we doing? Right.
All right.
So,
let's see what we got.
We're going to take a little bit of a change of pace now and show you something that we're very excited about that you're going to see more of in the next year. So 2026 is looking very good.
Okay.
We like cool Warhammer animations.
Okay.
Let's, have a look ahead.
Preview for some Warhammer animations. One of them better be Astartes 2.
This is my only chance to atone.
What were those things?
Eldari.
Oh?
We shall risk everything for this.
How do we fight ghosts?
Then this war will last forever. Begin the ritual. The next wave of greenskins will soon reach our world.
Oh, heck yeah. Greenskin and Krieg animation.
The Emperor will see us through this.
Some Arcadians, okay.
We will not abandon these souls. You have my word.
Yeah, more of the Black Talons. Ooh, Corn Berserker.
Merciful Emperor.
Okay. Hopefully these are further along so that they actually have like a decent release schedule for them, because I feel like if they're going to be spaced out every 3 months, it's going to lose a lot of interest.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. We saw loads
Didn't see
of,
Astartes 2, which is not great.
Animations for Warhammer Plus. Eddie, give us some insight into some of what we saw.
Yeah, so we're not going to go into too much detail today in terms of the names of some of those things, the titles of them, but we can tell you some of the things about them. These are new animations on their way from Warhammer Plus very soon. There's some factions we absolutely saw there. We've got some Sisters of Battle, Order of the Sacred Rose. There's some Eldari on the way. Aeronautica Imperialis make an appearance. There's some Orcs. There's a couple of Space Marines in the mix there. We've also got the finale of the current season of Black Talon on its way very soon, with Be'lakor and Turnus up to their mischievous, devious tricks again. Also in that,
I feel like the Black Talons show should come a lot quicker, just because like it left off on such a cliffhanger, and I feel like budget-wise it should be quicker to get out.
The orchestra playing the score, and then the voice actress performing the lines. Really gives you a sense of how much work's going into these shows. Yeah, there's a lot of very talented people doing a lot of very good work there, and we kind of make sure to kind of push the quality really hard to make sure that Warhammer can be the best it can be. Fantastic. All of these shows will be coming to Warhammer Plus in 2026, right? Black Talon will be on its way before that. That's going to be released this year.
Okay, cool.
And then the rest of those shows are on their way.
There we go.
Fantastic.
So confirmed that Black Talon is actually going to finish sooner, which it should.
And you saw the desks with the monitors. Those were Space Marine Terminators.
They did look like Space Marine Terminators.
Is that a clue for Astartes 2?
I mean, it could be. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Clue
I'm
for
probably too
Osiris too.
excited. Right. So that was fun. If you want to watch all of those shows and loads more besides Warhammer Plus is where you'll find them all. So we need to go now to the Age of Darkness and the Horus Heresy.
Okay, Heresy. Let's see what we got. I'm really curious to see what we got here.
Fantastic. So we've got some exciting things coming down the road for the Horus Heresy very soon. Here are our first reveals. We are looking at the Legiones Astartes Siege Assault Battle Group.
Yep.
What
New
is
Cataphracti.
a Siege Assault Battle Group, I hear you say? Well, good news, we can explain it.
This is effectively a new box set with loads
And
of
the breachers.
new breachers and a couple of returning ones as well. Let's have a look at some of the models. To start off with, we have the much anticipated Mark III Legion Breacher Squad. This is your Space Marines in iron armor with enormous big shields and all sorts of specialist breaching weapons.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that iron armor is the greatest mark of armor ever invented, and that breachers are the greatest type of Space Marines ever invented. So these ones are just for me.
These are just for you. You've got all the things you would want from a breacher squad in
The
there.
breachers look
You've
dope.
of course got shields and bolt guns. You've also got grab guns in there, cutters for getting through there, bits to make your sergeant.
Usual Nuncio Vox.
Yeah, fantastic.
Vexilla.
Backing them up in their mission to launch siege assault. We have the very welcome
New Cataphracti.
Terminators.
That's huge.
Yeah, this is 2 kits on their way for Cataphracti Terminators.
Ooh.
You've got this one we can see right now with Volkite Charges and Power Balls, and there is also a kit on the way with Combi Bolters and Power Fists. Both of these kits also include upgrades for things like heavy weapons. You've got heavy flamers, autocannons, that sort of thing. And these Cataphracti are now scaled in line with the rest of the Horus Heresy range so that they tower over anybody wearing power armor foolish enough to challenge them in a fight.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I think one of the more popular marks of Terminator
And Siege Dreadnought.
Yeah, certainly up there. Also in this box set, you have a
That's actually dope. That's actually dope. I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. He comes with these guys in the box as well. The miniatures will also be available separately as well. So if for some reason you didn't want a Leviathan Dreadnought in your life, it should be crazy. If you didn't want it,
this is a sick box.
And the Breacher Squad separately.
So far, this is winning the
all of these
previews.
things are united by their like of sieging. It's not the only new kit or box set coming along for the Horus Heresy. There is more.
Yeah,
May we introduce you to the Mechanicum
Skitarii Battle Group.
The stuff in here is mind-blowing.
Okay, Mechanicum's getting some more stuff from the Heresy. That's insane. That's cool though.
Let's break down what comes in this set. First are the Skitarii Battle Pilgrim Corpus. These are the predecessors to the Skitarii legions that you might know from Warhammer.
Those are interesting.
At the time of the Horus Heresy, the Mechanicum splits. You end up with 2 fabricated generals, and the Skitarii at that time split under each of those fabricated generals. The ones that side with the War Master under Kelwal go real dark.
They like blood. They come from the planet named after the god of war, so it's no surprise really that they do like shedding blood. So certainly the traitor Skitarii go a bit off the rails. But even the loyalist ones at this point are still savage warrior pilgrims of Mars. They are irradiated fanatics.
Yeah, they're quite a different beast, aren't they? And you can see in the weapons and things that they carry.
Pilgrim Marshal, that's pretty sick. I feel like these would be some really cool models to actually convert and use for like your for 40k AdMech.
I mean, that's pretty much exactly what he's got. If you are looking for more details on it, he's got.
Even the servo skull head has got little options on it.
He does have a servo skull. There's also another thing. There we go. The Voltrax Stratos Automata. Which is available to the Skitarii Battle Pilgrims. It's a grav unit which is pushing the edges of what's allowed in technology. And if you're familiar with the Warhammer 40,000 range, you know what some of these things end up becoming.
Yeah, absolutely. So this can go into battle alongside your Skitarii, or you can include it in a wider Mechanicum army. The Skitarii themselves can be fielded almost as a self-contained force, but they can also slot in quite happily into a wider Mechanicum army. So this is a great little expansion if you've already pledged yourself to Mars, to one of the various fabricated generals.
Not a huge Mechanicum fan, but I mean, it's a really cool addition. I think that's actually cool.
That I wasn't familiar with the name of it when I discovered them, because they're entirely
it's cool to see.
They're carrying.
It's cool to see Heresy getting expanded with more plastic kits, Journal Tactica, Skitarii.
And they are more of that like weird esoteric Martian technology. That's
interesting.
The wider Imperium.
This is the new new Journal Tactica,
It's
or
either a little bit
maybe
heretical, or Mars just really likes it and doesn't want to share.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it's something
all
else.
Of the rules and the lore behind these models will be contained in the Steel Hand of Mars, which is a new Journal Tactica, which will be coming out for the Horus Heresy 2.
Okay, so that's different.
There we go.
But that's fine.
And here you can see some fantastic spins.
But the Breacher Squad and the new Cataphracti, super cool.
And yeah, I think if you've been enjoying collecting some of the
if we manage to get like plastic just Aaron, that would be so sick.
That helps you build out your.
Absolutely. So yeah, Heresy fans getting a lot of stuff on the way very soon. Staying in the Age of Darkness, we have a few more things.
But perhaps a little smaller. There we go. Any Legions Imperialis fans in the room? There we go. So if you like your Heresy small or just far away, then
I feel like 40k is going to be the cap of the evening.
The Saturnine Battle Group. Earlier in the year, that was a nice sort of murmur went across the room. Earlier in the year, we had Saturnine release, which was the new sort of box set for the Horus Heresy.
Okay, so they're expanding this out.
The Saturnine models entering the Legions Imperialis.
They look so funny, so small.
The big Heresy range
That's insane.
You can get a sense of the scale, because these are chunky models.
Yeah, just
you've got
like
the Saturnine Terminators. Here you can see the Saturnine Command Squad.
Yeah, okay, Command Squad. That makes it. So it's like, why are the Dreads? Oh my gosh, who commits to that? Oh, is this another technical issue that they just had? Oh my gosh. Oh, this was like stopped from there. Refresh that, see if that works. That's.
This is the Dreadnought, and look how big it is compared to.
Oh, there we go. Okay, they're back.
Shot of it next to the normal Saturnine Dreadnought's plasma cannon.
Okay.
If you're curious about how this stacks up against your
that was bad.
Heresy,
that could have been really bad.
It's about the same size as this plasma cannon.
Right.
But the advantage, of course, in the Imperialis is that you can field entire formations of these guys, right? So you can have an entire Saturnine army of things, hundreds of Terminators on the battlefield.
Yeah. Also inside this Saturnine
Mastodon
battle group. You get some other great additions. You get the Mastodon and the Arachnid weapon platform. And
Mastodon is sick. I do want a full-scale Mastodon at some point.
Really
that'd be sick.
Sort of central force. Do you want to unleash?
Honestly, I've been feeling the pull of Heresy more and more recently. I don't know, just something about it. It's just been calling me, and so I think like tomorrow there's gonna be a hobby day at my friend in the local game store, The Forge. I think I might just bring a bunch of stuff and might just build, because I'm actually really stoked to build more of that.
So loads of different choices to put on your weapon platforms to kill whatever your opponent happens to be putting down on the battlefield.
And they look really cool when you get these panning shots.
They do.
Oh, they actually okay.
So, there's more for Legions Imperialis. There is an absolute deluge. This is the Legionis Astartes Combined Arms Battle Group. It's all stuff you've seen before. We won't linger on it too long, other than to say this is a great way of getting a whole bunch of Space Marines for your Legions Imperialis games. Like units and tanks and vehicles and all of the good stuff.
It's kind of an army in box, or certainly a small army, or a very easy way to expand.
That's cool that they're doing these. I think this is one element where Heresy, I think, is taking a little bit of a step up. Is they're trying to add boxes to kind of get you started, get you there, and get you going.
For a moment. My favorite tank in the Horus Heresy, maybe in the entire Warhammer universe, is the Space Marine Legions Astartes Fellblade. Here it is. It comes as like a two-for kit. The other thing is
the Fellblade, actually, I've seen the box for a Fellblade, like the full-scale Fellblade, and it's like this big. It is massive. It is absolutely insane.
As well as the Fellblade and the Glaive, there is a second kit on its way, which makes a Falchion super heavy tank, and also a brand new super heavy tank that we've never seen before. The Ascalon super heavy tank with the largest tank portable flamer in the Age of Darkness.
What the F?
Yeah,
that's insane.
You just really want to burn somebody at this point, don't you?
Yeah,
okay, so maybe there's a plastic kit of that coming in the future.
So yeah,
or an alternate build.
Imperialis collectors, they're just eating well right now.
They're eating good. They're eating good.
Great. So. There's got to be a book to provide you with all the rules and all these things that we just showed you.
See, now that journal,
Strategia,
that journal seems cooler than the other one.
Salamanders don't look too close.
Because the other one just seems like rules for Skitarii, and I don't know. I thought the Journal Tactica were going to be nice ways to expand the game without just being like, oh, just this one thing. Like, more,
right. So,
like,
we're not quite done in the
battles and stuff like that.
We need to take a tiny detour as we talk about something like new and interesting.
Alright, Black Library.
Enjoying reading and discovering the Horus Heresy series. We're introducing here for the first time a new.
Oh. Oh, there it goes again. Good lord. They are really struggling. Yeah, what the heck is it keeps happening with them? Like, it always just keeps crashing.
Heresy Saga, and the first volume in it is Horus Rising. What is the Horus Heresy Saga, I hear you ask? It is 12 volumes, which have been selected by the Black Library to take you through the Horus Heresy. Otherwise, you're facing like 54 books. And so what this does is it includes sort of the main story arc of the Heresy and a lot of those main events. So things like Ispan 3, Ispan 5, the Betrayal of Calth, Prospero, loads of these key events that you really need to understand to make your way through the whole.
Someone's going to get fired for sure. Yeah.
Eddie's holding a copy of the hardback book right now. If you're in the room, come and have a look at the end of the show. It's a beautiful volume.
I like this. Oh, that's...
There'll be a paperback edition coming in the...
That is a dope cover.
As well.
That's a really cool cover.
People who maybe, a lot of us in this room have probably followed the Horus Heresy for years, right? But if you're new and you want to know where to start...
That's actually kind of cool. I actually think that's... Because that's one of the things that I've always struggled with is, like, reading the Heresy books, because I've started Horus Rising, but, like...
There we go.
But yeah, oh, hello.
Right.
That's a thick boy.
I guess the thing to talk about with Horus Rising is this is kind of the book that like launched the Horus Heresy into the fame and the notoriety that we're familiar with today. Here we can, there we go. What a lovely book. Here we go.
That's pretty sick. That's a really sick cover.
Horus Lupercal looks like a really swell guy.
I would follow him, definitely. He's like a great guy.
It's all going to turn out just fine. Who wouldn't trust that guy?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. So.
All right, what do we got now?
On now. We've been to the Edge of Darkness. Let's return for a moment to the old world, if we can.
Oh, yep. Okay, so now we're going to get more Cathay.
So.
Because the fireworks.
Play the video.
Let's see what we got.
The enemy
are
at the walls. Now is the time
for fireworks.
Every citizen to take up arms.
Okay.
The great mages of the celestial court stand with us. Together, we defend our homeland. This great bastion has stood for 3,000 years. It shall not fall today.
Oh, here we go. Bows, nice. Mages. The gunner squads, blunderbuss squads. Defenders of the Great Bastion. Okay. That's
pretty cool.
That's solid.
So, Warhammer: The Old World, obviously, has come back. We've gone back to the world that was. It's been a lot of fun for those of us who have gone there. One of the huge stories out of Warhammer: The Old World, of course, has been Cathay, which is an army we've
Remember
never
this was supposed to be like an hour.
We had that army released in the not too distant past, and very exciting release. And this is a huge expansion for that faction. There's loads of good stuff on the way, including.
The new Chinese Sigma looks like. Yeah.
If you've been using a Grand
Yeah.
you've been a little bit limited for your choices of spellcasters.
For sure.
Build your wizard options. So the Astromancers provide you with a foot mount, a foot.
I mean, it is cool in the fact that I know a lot of people who have been using the Cathay models as new Cities of Sigmar.
Multi-part plastic kit as well. So really, lots of cool little options in there. You can have a look at the different heads and staffs and hands and things that they can have.
He's also got a really adorable Onyx Crow Man as well.
He does have a little Crow Man with him.
Which is a familiar, if you were wondering what it does in the game. Right. Now,
Yeah,
in the
Bulger,
narrative of what's
the
taking
peasant.
place in the old world right now, a lot of the army of Grand Cathay has deployed to the old world proper to help reinforce against the hordes of chaos, which are massing in the north. And that leaves the peasant levies the responsibility of manning the.
I mean, here's the thing. At some point, I might get into Old World just because my Beasts of Chaos, my now Beastmen, are there, but I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll give it a try, but I'm not 100% sure. Otherwise, I'll just kind of sit around. I've got to get adapters for them too.
In game terms, this also gives you like a really useful disposable unit that you
That's
can
where
have.
I was going.
So, currently, you're having to rely on your Jade Warriors, which are really the elite of your forces. But sometimes you just need a unit to kind of get in the way of something, or to block a charge, or to fall back, or just to die so that other units don't have to. And peasants give you that option, basically.
It's a cruel world.
It's a cruel world.
Now, we talked a little about missile units available to the armies of Grand Cathay. And there are 2 new missile units on the way as part of this reinforcement set. The first are the Iron Hell Gunners. The forges of Nangao have been blazing hot to make new weapons and munitions for the armies of Grand Cathay. The Iron Hell Gunners are functionally blunderbusses. These things tear through heavy infantry at short range, devastating missile troops, and they're reinforced by the Iron Hell Gunners, which you just saw there. So there's 2 units inside this reinforcement set.
Why does that head look kind of janky on there? Like it just doesn't look like it has like a clear connection point. I don't know.
So you can see they've got the planes to protect them.
The crane guns, they look sick.
They've got these extremely powerful arquebus
New Fusiliers.
Detailing on them is the thing that really excites me. The sort of the fluting on the barrel, all of the telescopic sights, everything about these just really screams like intricate detail and sculptural work that the Grand Cathay army is quite known for.
Absolutely, and together, added into the artillery you've already got as part of the Cathayan army, you can make an incredibly powerful shooting army for the armies of Grand Cathay. If you wanted to just put missile troops on the battlefield, have archers and firepower and artillery and rockets and all sorts of stuff, you could make probably the most formidable shooting army in the old world, which is pretty powerful.
You're certainly right there, aren't you? All of these things will be available first as part of the Defenders of the Grand Bastion, which is a reinforcement.
Yeah, and later,
If you've not collected the Grand Cathay army before, you could use this as a starter, but it's really
Let's see what we got.
Big block of reinforcements.
Come on, guys. Let's move on to the next one.
And it's we should talk about when this is due out. It's going to be out like late winter into spring next year.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a wait, but
oh, that's kind of cool.
So if you like the look of those and you've not got any Cathay and stuff yet, pick up some Cathay now, get your army ready, and the reinforcements will be along sooner than you know it.
With a little bit of foreshadowing, I mentioned that a lot of the army of Grand Cathay within the narrative of the unfolding lore has gone to the old world to fight against chaos. This book's called The Breaching of the Great Bastion, and it all does not look well back in Grand Cathay.
That could be a cool read.
You can see it's all on fire.
I mean, because that's one thing I like about the journals that they're doing is like occasionally it's kind of nice because it keeps costs down, and also they could tell a really cool story and not just be necessarily rules. But
in particular,
yeah,
that was good.
That was fun.
Why don't we go forward and have a little bit of a look at Necromunda?
No.
So, Necromunda, there's quite a response to Necromunda here in the room.
I don't believe you. I feel like they're lying.
Within Necromunda for a few years.
I don't believe them for a second. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure some people do really like Necromunda, but we do not need to pretend that there's 8 million people going crazy in this gaming hall. Like, oh, no, it's just not true.
Noble houses have been vying for power, and this book
I hope this is it. Please tell me it's just the book.
With the real appearance and arrival of a major player within the power structure of Necromunda. This is Ozostium Aranthus. Now, the arc is called the Aranthian Succession, and Ozostium Aranthus is a presence that has been on Necromunda since before the birth of the Imperium.
He's really old. Really old.
He looks well for it, right? Everything seems fine.
Right.
If you want to see just how he looks under his helmet, on WarhammerCommunity.com, there's a picture of him without his helmet on. He is not a well man. So essentially, he is attempting the ultimate power coup to take control of Necromunda. I don't want to spoil who and what he is too much, other than to say he's got a really dark and unpleasant past, and I wouldn't want him in charge of my planet. He's not good, guys.
Cool.
Well, maybe he is if you like that sort of thing.
Alright.
But there's a lot of other kits on the way as well. For
Oh.
It's a fairly sizable release of stuff, actually.
Yeah, we've got a few things to talk about. These are the
Not a few things.
You've seen Palanite
Not a few
forces before.
things.
It's the responsibility of on every planet in the Imperium for the planetary governor to maintain law and order. That's not the job of the Adeptus Arbites. They enforce the Lex Imperialis. So this is part of that law and order. Palanite Justicars, in particular, dispense justice to like the noble houses. And so what you've got here is almost like a snatch squad, right? You've got bailiffs, you've got the one with his man catcher, you've got an executioner. These are
this is
going to
rough.
descend into.
And these models look solid. I can see people using these for conversions for sure.
Alongside law-abiding gangs within your Necromunda campaigns. They're just fantastic.
I love the servo still has a wig.
It does, yeah. He's got that whole sort of like a barrister-looking aesthetic going on. There's some cool things to talk about here. The man catcher is a Fullman pattern man catcher, and you can build them in a variety of ways. So he could be like built onto the guy who's kneeling down and whatever. So there's some options here.
Come on, guys. Yeah, say speed up,
yes.
speed up through Necromunda. If you've got a few things to talk about, speed up through Necromunda.
Add to your law-abiding gang. Not the only expansion.
I thought we've already seen these.
Necromunda saw a couple of years back saw the return of the squats. These are the Ironhead Squat Charter Masters and Drill Masters. This is an expansion for your Ironhead Squat gangs. They provide you with some elite specialist champion situation here.
Well,
they're just
guess what,
Who
Rob?
doesn't want like a new
More dwarves.
pipe and
Just
a power axe?
these kind of dwarves.
So the idea of these is they're champions that add on to an existing Necromunda gang. You could probably make a gang out of it, but the idea is that really this is an expansion. The existing squats that you've already got, these are kind of the elite. These are what Charter Masters effectively means that they've earned their high rank within the squat hierarchy, and as a result, kitted out with some of the
Don't care for the squats. I don't know. The armor just looks kind of boring.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
props to the guys who designed the Leagues of Votan. I actually think the armor looked really good, and I actually like a lot of the models there.
They've got like this.
These ones just kind of look like some of them look good. Like the pipe with the big power axe. Yeah, he looks good. He looks like he could be a Leagues of Votan character. But the ones in the big suits just kind of look goofy. They kind of look like they should be like submariner divers.
A great addition to your the Necromunda gangs, and you can use them.
What's up with the tiny little font of hair in the front? That's a little weird detail.
Right.
All right.
That is Necromunda.
Thank God. Okay. Come on.
Go to the Grim Darkness.
All right. Here we go. This should be the cap. Let's see what we got. What's the final reveal?
Have a bunch of new stuff for Warhammer 40,000
Let's
for
see
you
what we
today. Some incredible new miniatures across a range of different factions. I want to start off with some new character models for some of our Xenos factions. This
Barrack
is Beric Stormbrow. He is a chthonic berserker character. He
that
can
is
lead your units
sick.
with chthonic berserkers. And the lore for this guy is that he is an expert orc hunter. He's lost his hands in combat against orcs. They've been blasted off in some kind of horrific bout of
That's
firepower. But he's so
sick.
tough. He's just got some new bionic ones. He's not overly.
That's
troubled by
dope. I love it.
He is a particularly tough kin. He has a clone scheme that makes him even more durable than the already durable Leagues of Votan already are. He goes right at the front of your army, in the middle of your chthonic berserkers.
He's got the
leads their
tactical
units
rock.
into combat. He gives them explosive hits in combat. He does all sorts of horrible things to your opponent's army and makes an absolute mess of whatever he's doing.
That's dope. Okay, cool. We actually got more
You have
leagues.
to punch it up really hard to make his nosebleeds.
I love that.
He's
About
the
time.
only, new character model coming.
Twin Lands.
Here we see
Interesting.
the Twin Lance, part of the Tau Empire. Eddie, what are the Twin Lance?
So the Twin Lance are a new pair of special characters for the Tau Empire. Those of you who
Ooh,
know
they're
the
special
Tau Empire
characters.
will know that
That's actually kinda
Farsight
cool.
was once the exemplar of the Mondkar, the killing blow within the Tau Empire, but he's sort of fallen out of favor with the Ethereals. They don't really like to put him on the posters and the propaganda anymore. So they were looking for someone new to represent the Mondkar within.
It's cool that we're actually getting.
So,
Okay, I'm really happy about this already, just because I thought for sure we were just getting Ultramarines. So it's actually cool that we're getting different models for different factions. That's sick. I really appreciate that.
With a perfect exemplar of the killing
The fire, the tactical fire at the front is actually kind of really sick. That'd be really cool to piece to get a hold of just for other kits as well.
And now they go between the different septs, fighting wherever the ethereals tell them to. One thing to note about them that's quite cool is that they don't have the markings of any specific sept within the Tau Empire on them, because they are heroes for all of the people of the Tau, for all of the greater good. They can fight alongside any of the septs you want, which means you can put them in any of your Tau armies, regardless what color you painted them.
Oh, that's cool.
They are very, very good at going in very close and killing the thing you really want them to kill. One of them has a fusion-style weapon. One of them has a flamer-style weapon.
I like Gotrek 40,000. 100%. Dude, that new Chthonian Berserker looks sick. I'm so stoked for that. And also cool that it's just getting a new character and it's not just like an anniversary model. Like it sounds like he's getting rules. So that's a nice little expansion for it.
So you can see them here. The Iron Scatter Cannon is the one on the screen left. And,
I'm wondering if they just like weren't ready for the book, like the Codex in time, because the Votan Codex didn't come out terribly long ago. So
there's more.
What do we got?
This is.
Ooh.
This is very exciting for me. I'm a Tyranny collector. I have a nice
Tyranid Prime with Lash Whip.
This is a new Synapse leader for your Tyranid army.
That's sick.
With Lash Whip.
I mean, it sort of does what it says on the tin. This is the Tyranid Prime with a Lash Whip. You know what a Tyranid Prime is? You know what a Lash Whip is? This is the Tyranid Prime with a Lash Whip. It's
that's cool.
A lovely miniature.
It's a cool model.
Really cool dynamic pose.
Ooh, whoever painted like the veins in there, that is cool.
This is a character that you can put in amongst either Tyranid warriors or one of your infantry units, makes that unit more efficient and obviously gives you some synaptic benefits as well. But I think just a really awesome Tyranid model, actually, just really great to have.
That's dope.
Something new to paint.
Yeah, we should say these three.
I hate to say it, Rob, but I think this is one of the few times where Age of Sigmar lost the model show off, which is not good, because usually Age of Sigmar wins every time.
Exactly, it's always nice. There is a lot more for Warhammer 40,000 for us to show. I believe we've got a little video.
Alright, yep.
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible.
Yep, here we go. Ultramarines.
They await your presence, my lord.
Alright, who do we got?
He commands us to reconquer the 500 worlds of Ultramar. In the 10,000 years between his death and rebirth, how many worlds have been scoured by the archenemy? Devoured by the monsters of the hive mind.
Is this Titus?
On the altar
what?
Exterminatus.
What?
He is a demigod out of time.
Is this his new
Fighting
what?
for a golden
Shit.
age that can never dawn again.
Welcome home.
Bro.
Demetrius Titus, Master of the Watch.
He looks.
Captain of the Second Company. Warden of Ultramar.
That's sick. That is such a cool model.
Primarch Reborn demands the impossible. But only in death does duty end.
I'm sold. I am so sold. That is so sick.
Awesome. I'm a huge fan of Captain Titus. I followed him through Space Marine, the original game, many years ago.
That new design goes so hard. Is he? Please tell me he's going to get a model.
His narrative is progressing. Tell us more, ready?
So this is an important piece of Warhammer 40,000 lore, and especially important for Captain Titus. Those of you who played Space Marine 2, the computer game, will know that the last time we saw Titus, he was a lieutenant of the Ultramarines, recently returned from exile in the Death Watch, and he has sort of come back, the prodigal son return sort of thing. We
He's
now
back
know,
being a captain.
This new piece of information, that he has become the captain of the Second Company once more. His journey is complete. His redemption is complete. And he is now
Rob,
leading
the first step is admitting it, that 40k actually wins. Which is kind of sad, because Age of Sigmar has always, like, even when it didn't have, like, the most reveals, it always won the model category. This one might have just, like...
was an enormous thing for Guilliman back in the Age of the Horus Heresy, but many of those worlds have been lost. he has been tasked with reclaiming them with the troops he has to hand.
So let's see what those troops look like.
Okay. Alright, so they are getting... Oh! The drip. And also, what a display. Oh, that is so cool. What's he got? What's... Oh! What did we got? Is this... Okay, so there's the... Okay, he's got his squad mates. What are those guys, though? Interesting. Okay, so this is the 500 Worlds leak. Okay. So there was a leak ahead of time that showed like a preview of like a Necron's box that was called the 500 Worlds box. So this...
Here we see Captain Titus and the Wardens of Ultramar. This is a
Okay.
plastic kit that is coming out for the Ultramarines chapter.
That's cool.
This is Titus and his command staff as he embarks on this quest to reunify the 500 Worlds of Ultramar.
Absolutely. We know that we've had quite a lot of Ultramarine releases recently, but I think for Titus, we can have one more. I think that's okay, right? He's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. So this is Captain Titus. He has brought with him his brilliant chainsword, which we know from Space Marine 2.
I've got a lot of hours into that.
Yes, a
chainsaw.
lot,
Yeah,
killed a
dude,
lot of
that's
Tyranids
sick.
with that
That's a
chainsaw. He
fantastic.
has the mantle of the captain once more.
I wish it was a
All the
little bit more
regalia
dynamic,
for
like
that
it had him
position.
moving, but
A very cool cloak.
I mean, like the cloak. He's now the Warden of Ultramar. That's so
It's not just
sick.
him, he's brought with him his
Matarius.
Possibly my favorite Space Marine in the whole galaxy. Anybody here seen Secret Level? In the chat, have you seen Secret Level? If you haven't, you need to go and watch it. It's an
If we get a
incredible
new secret
animated,
level with these, with the Wardens, that would be so cool.
Series. Matarius is the veteran sergeant who recruited Titus as a boy, and here they are reunited in this plastic kit. Matarius is going
That's
to help
sick.
Titus on his quest to reunify.
I mean, he's mainly just like he's mainly just a blade guard champion, but like he still looks good.
Very, very competent combatant.
Yeah.
And you can watch him be a very competent combatant in the secret level episodes. He's not the only Space Marine to accompany Titus, of course.
Yep.
Ancient Gadriel.
Okay, so Gadriel came with.
Space Marine 2. He has now been given the banner of the second company. He is the Ancient of Titus.
That's cool.
It's nice to have friends, right?
It's nice to have friends.
Yeah, speaking of friends, there's a suite of other important characters.
Yeah, who are these?
We're gonna
Okay,
help
so
Titus in this
Commodore
mission.
Gaius
Here we have
Silva.
Commodore Gaius Silva, a commander within the fleet of Ultramar,
Okay.
responsible for making sure that the fleet logistics and the naval battles and things that are going to take place go smoothly.
Yeah.
I have a feeling
there's
we'll see
more.
these characters
Got a staff of
in
human helpers. Astropath Daniel Cornelius.
Space Marine 3. Which is cool. It's actually kind of cool that this is even kind of like a way to maybe even foreshadow some of that.
Yeah, Titus is the captain of the second company, the Warden of Ultramar. He has almost constant communication from all the various planets within Ultramar and the forces that he's trying to
Okay, so this 500 World, yeah, so I think the 500 Worlds is the next narrative event, it sounds like. But I'm curious, at the end we should get a book or something to move the plot forward.
Part of the Imperium in that not only do the Ultramarines have to go and
Plug
kill
them up
aliens,
to
they
I can't even
make sure
pronounce
that they
that.
drive back
Alright,
forces
how's
to
this
heretics.
pronounced?
They've
I want to
also
hear them
sort
say
of-
this.
They also lord over the humans of that region as well. They command the humans,
Potentary?
and run Ultramar as a sort of
Plenipotentiary?
mini
What the-
empire within an empire.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Plenipotentiary Lucia.
Plenipotentiary,
Vesta.
oh my god, okay. Apparently
They go
that's how you
ahead-
pronounce that.
This character goes ahead of.
Try and say that 16 times real fast.
kind of a
Plenipotentiary,
messenger,
plenipotentiary,
But
plenipotentiary.
also as an explorer, so sort of scouting ahead and working out which of the 500 worlds that are lost are able to be reclaimed and helping him with that mission.
Okay.
And possibly my favorite of the
This
human
is-
helpers
this is sick.
Amelia Minervus, the Legatus, a ranking officer within the Ultramar Auxilia.
We're clearly leaning into
Absolutely.
more of the
Ultramar
Roman
really are the
aesthetic
human forces
with
of
Legatus
Ultramar that battle very
and stuff
similar
like
to
that,
the
which is
Ultramar
actually cool. I
alongside the
appreciate that
Ultramarines trying
the
to retain
Ultramarines are
those
no
500
longer
worlds
just
and
like
defend the
the
borders of
Blueberry, the
Ultramar
vanilla
from, aggressive alien
Space
forces.
Marine faction. I'm glad that we're
So,
getting
the idea
the
with this set is that
Roman
it's essentially Titus and his command
influence
staff
brought
is
back into the
fantastic
models, because I think
leadership
that's what
unit.
makes them
You
unique.
can
I think that's what makes them cool,
brilliantly capture
because that's
models.
what separates these Space
also
Marine
really
chapters
starts
from
to
each
help
other,
tell the
is they're
narrative of
those
events
distinctions.
taking place, with
So that's
the
cool.
500 worlds. Speaking of which,
here we go.
Want to get the book?
Okay.
We've got the book here today, so we can get it out and show you. This is Warhammer 40,000 500 Worlds Titus.
Okay.
It is a. When we say book, that's a little bit misleading. Here you can see it's a mighty slipcase that contains 4 volumes to it.
Okay.
What these volumes do is each has a slightly different thing. So you have the first of these books is called Titus. It's the lore. It's 80 pages of the narrative and the background that explains the events that are taking place.
Okay.
Okay. We'll then have Dread Incursions. Dread Incursions are the way to play boarding actions and sort of close confines battles as they go from place to place.
Okay.
So we've seen some fantastic terrain come out for Kill Team, which would be really useful for doing some of those sort of boarding actions.
That's actually really cool. I'm glad that they.
Situations.
Okay, so it's like split into journals.
We've also got the War on the Vespertal Front as a campaign. Anybody here enjoying the grand narrative this weekend might find this extremely appealing because this is a complete campaign system. In the background of this shot here now, you can see the map that comes. Oh, we've just lost it. But there's an enormous map that comes with this set. There's loads of stickers that you can.
That's cool.
Sort of track the.
Okay, so you're getting like this full campaign book that goes boarding actions, rules,
and finally,
a campaign.
Least, we have the detachments volume, which is 16 pages of all of the detachments and the rules that you need.
Okay,
to use
and then the last one's.
Games.
That's cool.
They will be available online as a download or as part of the app.
That's actually kind of sick. If this is all self-contained too, where like if you can just play like Titans and Wardens and like another unit or two, that's sick.
It's sort of particularly themed towards those of you who enjoy the narrative elements of Warhammer 40,000.
A lot more narrative, and I'm very on board for that.
Compatible, but because we don't want to kind of limit them behind a big set that you have to buy, they will also be available online for those of you who want to just get the detachments. But then you'd be missing out on having an amazing campaign experience within the 500 worlds.
Yep.
And what this set really does
40K.
is it sets up that region of space
You did it.
as a
You
pivotal
won.
and important part of the Warhammer 40,000.
And this probably
One
actually
of the
isn't
most
even the last of
active
it.
war zones that's currently happening in Warhammer 40,000 right now.
This is
which
cool,
to say
Rob.
something.
I
There's a lot
love
of
this
war going on.
idea.
And I had a chance to read through the Titus volume, that 80-page lore book. There are some very cool information inside there. The things that are happening within the sort of wider story of Warhammer 40,000 are really interesting, compelling read.
I'm very excited to read that.
Well, if you've looked at the covers of those books, you might have got a subtle hint as to who the enemy that is principally causing them problems within the 500 worlds.
Yep.
These guys
Necromunda,
are finding
or
themselves
the
going up
Necrons.
against this guy. This is Necrosor Amantar. And who or what is Necrosor Amantar?
So
Eddie?
Necrosor Amantar is effectively a deranged destroyer lord of the Necrons. He is an ancient, powerful creature, and he leads an entire army of destroyers who want none of that kind of conquest or claiming land or anything like that. He just wants to wipe out all life.
Did they
in the
swap
galaxy,
designers?
starting
Like,
with
did
Ultramar.
the sculptors for Age of Sigmar move over to 40K for a little bit, and then 40K designers went over to Age of Sigmar? That's what it feels like right now.
Particularly diabolical plan. Looking at the galaxy, he goes, even though I am a 20-foot killing machine with lasers for arms, I don't think I could kill the whole galaxy, but I know something that could. I'm going to put the Nightbringer back together.
Fantastic.
Yep,
So
here's
the
the
Nightbringer,
Nightbringer.
you might have seen, we showed it on warhammercommunity.com. This would have been the first time you'd seen it if it hadn't have gone out as a leak. We did mention leaks in our invitation video, but here is the Catan shard of the Nightbringer. The Necrosor, his plan is to gather all of the Catan shards so that he can get the Nightbringer together properly and just kill all life in the galaxy.
Oh, good God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a sick
it's not
model.
just the
That is a
character
very sick
and
model.
The new Catan shard that will be coming out. There will be some new ways of getting Necrons into your army. There is a new battalion, which basically gives you all the destroyers. So if you like the idea of an army of undying, unkillable robots, hell-bent on destroying all life.
Okay, so that's the 500 worlds for that.
Yeah, if your jam is just psychotic, undead robot killing machines, 500 worlds is going to be your jam.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Perfect. Whew.
Those look really
I feel
cool.
like we've reached the end.
That is the
Perfect.
All right.
So here we go. Let's just look at Titus squaring off against the enemy. And then what remains is for us to bring this to a close. Everybody who's been watching us live on the stream, thank you so much for sticking with us for our technical difficulties. We appreciate it wasn't perfect, but it's been really great to show you all these fantastic Warhammer reveals and just get it excited.
Yeah, let's see if they do one last thing.
With all of you, thank you for hanging around with us.
If you want to see any of these reveals, again, you want to watch any of the videos again, you want a closer look at any of those miniatures, the Warhammer Community website, if it's not already updated, will be updated very soon with lovely shots of all of those new reveals so you can spend time, look over them, and decide which of those you're most excited about.
40k wins.
Yeah, absolutely. And if
So,
you've got burning questions about things,
the Warhammer quest was kind of meh.
The answers will be there on Warcom, so go and have a look.
I'll do a little summary here right at the end.
People
But
in the room. Thank you all for sticking around with us as well. You have been an incredible audience. It has been a delight to share this reveal with all of you. We're going to bring this thing to a close. Thank you from Eddie and from all of the Warhammer TV team who made this possible. And thank you from myself. It's been a delight. We'll see you again next time. Good night.
all right, final wrap up. We'll just cut this here and then we'll do it. So, yep, 40k wins. The new Chthonian Gotrek looks sick and insane, and like all the sculpts here looked really good. The new narrative for Titus is pretty cool. It doesn't seem like it's the new end event for 10th edition, which is kind of crazy. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get another preview event. I'm not sure where we'd get another preview event, but I don't think that's the wider narrative. Like, I think it will give us a hint to the wider narrative, but I'm still curious to see where they're going for that. I was expecting a little bit bigger reveals than that, but Titus was actually a really, really cool one, and I really like that new campaign book. That sounds really, really cool for that. Otherwise, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Heresy wins for me. Like, it's very rare to say, but like Heresy wins. The Breachers, the new Cataphracti, and the Siege Dreadnought, and that seems like a nice box. That seems really cool. But yeah, Warhammer Quest was kind of meh, and like the new Maggotkin, like I'm glad they're getting a bunch of new stuff. That should be good for them. Overall, yeah, I think net expectations, I guess I had a pretty low bar for everything, but let me know what you thought down in the comments down below there. I appreciate you guys all sticking through who stuck it out while they had their technical difficulties, which also, this is an incredible pause. Look at this face. Look at it. But yeah, so that's my thought. I think Heresy is probably my favorite. 40k follows up, and then everything else is just kind of at the bottom. So until next time, I've been Tattoo Tabletop, and again, I'll try and work on more of these live streams, try and make some more of these happen so you guys can come hang out, because I think that'd be sweet. Especially with my new setup, we'll do some painting and some other stuff. But until next time, take it easy.